Do you love cakes? Do you love events? Do you love excitement? Do you love glitz and glam? Then this is the show for you. Welcome to Bake That Cake with Dripples. My name is Tyler Kene. Sit back as we get right into it. So, after placing an order for the traditional marriage cake, Jessica, the bride-to-be, also wanted us to make a cake for our white wedding.
Yeah, I like simple cakes. I don't like all those dramatic, 7 tower, whatever. Okay. I think I'll be fine with like a 3-step cake. Cream, ivory color.
Ivory color, very calm.
Yeah.
I hope you love flowers.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
that's fine.
You know.
I would like to do something with lots of flowers from the base, you know, and then like one-sided, and have this blossom popping out from, around the area.
Okay.
This one side, just one-sided.
So cascading to one side?
Not proper cascade.
I don't want the flowers to cover the entire cake.
No, it's coming from the floor, from the base of the cake, and then to one side.
Okay.
We love to work with 3 inches away from our cakes, 3 or highest 4 inches away.
Yeah.
So it's either we're doing 6, 9, and 12, or we go 7, 10, and 13.
I think I prefer 7, 10, and 13 because 7, 10, and 13 is a bit bigger.
Okay.
6, 9, and 12 is actually big, but for a wedding, I prefer 7, 10, and 13.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's do like a very tall size, taller than the premium size.
Okay. Just like double size of the cake.
Yeah, double size, yeah.
She opted for a simple, all-white, non-dramatic 3-tier cake. Very tall, classy, elegant, beautiful cake filled with lots of different flowers around it.
She wants it, she doesn't want the drama.
She doesn't want drama around it. Okay, I get
that
it.
drama at all.
So it's going to be
So
simple,
nice.
but still elegant.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what I plan to do is have flowers start from the base. Everything is going to be all white or ivory. This is it. We're going to have it popping out this way. Now, instead of having this part plain, I'm deciding we could have pearls, and some white, the same color of the cake. Everything is like monochrome. So we'll have some patches, very flat patches, and then we'll have the pearls.
Yeah, because I think I still want some parts of the cake to have that
The plain look, fine, that plain feel. So yeah, we can do that, right? So we'll have the patches and pearls here.
Look at those patches.
They're still white. It's flowery kind of. It has this bridal look.
Okay. Do you really want that, or you just want the plain?
Or you just want the pearls. Let's just do the pearls.
Let's just have the pearls. Yeah.
Okay.
Because like you said, she doesn't want drama.
Yeah.
We're creating drama here. She has said she doesn't want drama, so this is good.
Let's just take that one out.
All right, that's fine. I'll get in some cakes and then we'll do some testing. But we're going to have fruit cakes. We're going to have it mixed, I'm sure. That will be nice.
Okay, that's fine. So let her do the tasting. So.
All right, so we have it mixed here. All right, so this is what we're having. You're okay with it?
Yeah. Okay.
Fine, so we're good to go. And then we'll talk about the flavors later after the tasting. Huh?
Yeah, I think I like this.
Since she couldn't decide on what flavor she wanted, we had a cake testing session for her to decide on what flavor to use to incorporate into her cake. Now we had chocolate cake, we had red velvet, we had cookies and cream, we had coconut cake, and so many other flavors. And so we decided to go with a 3-tier but very tall cakes. Now, starting with the base as 13 inches all fruit cakes and 10 inches as the middle tier all fruit cakes as well. And guys, where the fun was the smallest tier, which is 7 inches, filled with lovely yummy flavors from chocolate to red velvet to coconut to cookies and cream. And yeah, with busting fillings in between as sandwiched. We have shredded coconut here. We have Oreos, and then we're going to also add our caramel sauce to it. This cake is all going to be built up with chocolate ganache as well. So guys, sit back as we get decorated. And so we started by stacking the 7 inches cake. Okay, so our chocolate ganache is here, but it's a little bit hardened. And to make it soft, we have to pop it into the microwave for about less than a minute or so, but make sure you check it all the time. So we'll do that and we'll get our piping bag ready. This is my board and our cake is going to be resting on this. This is hollow, so by the time we're placing the cake, it can go through the pipe, which helps to stabilize the cake on top, okay? We don't want it slippery and, you know, sliding away. So what we need is a spreadable consistency like this. Fine. So this is just okay. All right, so first we would like to seal up this part so our cake is not moving anywhere. This will help hold this board very firmly. Starting with the red velvet, cookies and cream, chocolate, coconut, and red velvet. So we had different lovely fillings in between the different flavors of cakes. So every slice will be bursting with amazing flavors. I'll add in some coconut. And the next, I'll pick cookies and cream. Just go down so it merges properly. Chocolate again. And then over to the caramel. Now, I'm using the chocolate ganache first, so it seals up everything. This is going to harden up in the fridge later on. Just give a good spread so we can seal it up with more Oreos. It's really yummy. And our chocolate this time. Yeah, we're building up. We want it really, really tall. More with our Oreos. Coconut again. Oops. A caramel. And red velvet. Ooh, what's the height of this now? This is really tall. Yeah, this is 12 inches, almost 12 inches. I think this is fine. To be on the safe side, we would like to fix in some dowels. So after layering the sheet of cakes together, we decided to fix in wooden dowel rods because of the height of this cake, so it does not tilt from one angle to the other. Now we place this back into the refrigerator for about 5 minutes to firm up and to set very well for shaving. We brought the cake out, placed our hands on top of it, tried to shave the sides of the cake carefully so we don't break any edges and to keep it very clean for ganache. We went ahead to pour our first coating of ganache, scraped around the cake to make it clean, set it back into the refrigerator to set again for some couple of minutes. We brought it out and did a final coating of ganache from the top to the side, and we used the very tall scraper since the cake was tall to scrape the edges round and the top and edges so it looks very crisp and sharp. We set it back to the fridge, ready to be paneled with fondant.
There's one that they place something like board, they wrap it,
yes,
place it on top, then cover it. After covering it, they remove the board to get sharp edge.
You want to do that?
No.
That one is when you want to get it really straight. But you can do it straight now. The hand is very good.
Okay.
Do you want that?
No, let's do this one.
So it's always good to go back and stir. So that the down will not melt too much. I want everything to be even. So now this is out of the fridge. We'll have the final ganache going on top of it right now, and we've melted it a little bit, not too runny though, but the consistency is very good for it. So yep, we'll start. Now begin to go down gradually. Okay, so now with the scraper, we just go gently. So we'll come up here and we'll be careful as we scrape this part up because we want to maintain the edges. So we have to keep this top very clean. This is looking pretty okay. We'll set it back to set properly to firm up very well, and then we'll cover it with fondant. Now for this cake, we're using chocolate ganache in place of buttercream. To make the chocolate ganache, we have the mixture of compound chocolate, heavy whipped cream, and some vanilla all put together in a stainless bowl over a steaming heat to melt all ingredients together. Make sure the water does not get so close to the bowl. Just the steam is enough to melt these 3 ingredients. So first, chop off the chocolate. And then pour all, take straight into the bowl. Vanilla. This is optional, but it's nice. And then our heavy whipped cream. Just like so. Now straight to the steam. Okay, so this is our bowl with the 3 ingredients. The steam is on. Make sure the water is as low so it doesn't touch the bottom of the pan, okay? So we'll place this in here. The heat gradually will begin to melt the chocolate and the cream together. You can see the bowl, you can see it melting. It's looking so lush. We just stir occasionally until the whole chocolate melts into the cream. All right, this is it. We still have some lumps of chocolate, so we'll let that melt. It's fine. So we'll turn up the heat now and then take it out of the heat. So now this is set, looking really beautiful. It's glossy, it's shining, it's dark and delicious, really. This is good. We'll now let it set, okay, to cool down properly. And in storing it, make sure you cover the surface of this part with cellophane so it does not dry out on us, okay? And you can also preserve it in your freezer or in your fridge. When you want to use it, make sure you bring it out, let it thaw on its own, and then you can just pop it into the microwave, bring it out, make sure you check it on medium heat, less than 1 minute or so. Always make sure to check until you get the right consistency to use, okay? Spreadable for your cake. So that's it. So we brought the cake out of the refrigerator, brushed the side and the top with water, and then we paneled our cake with fondant. Now, why ganache instead of buttercream? We had to use ganache because of the height of the cake and the various fillings going inside of it. If we had used buttercream, these flavors would be oozing out from the fondant when we're done. So the best way to secure the fondant and our fillings and our cake together was to ganache first. Now the length is almost 12 inches. We have above that here as well. And then we're going to roll this round. My top is ready. I'll go gently. I'll cut out the excess from here. Gently. While she's doing that, to let this firm up a little here, and then we'll lift up and then just wrap. You get your brush and very tiny brush. Just go around the edge, the lid here. And then we'll do this, just wrap it like so. Yeah, it's okay. No problem. Gently. Yes, you can. So we're just trying to seal up the back, making it wet with the brush and water. Okay, so I'm cutting off neatly. Just massage gently, sealing up the fondant. So just neatly put them together. So what we're trying to retain is the sharp area here. So it remains really straight and sharp. So while it's still wet, go quickly and hit them together. So we're going to do this all round, and then we'll be right back. So we set our 7 inches cake aside to continue with the 10 inches middle tier cake, which was 11.5 inches, very tall, all fruit cakes, stacked already, shaved, and first finally done. So we went ahead to buttercream the sides and the top, and with a heavy pile or roll of fondant, we had to go around the cake, cutting out the excess. We place the top again, panel, cut out the excess. With the help of the smoother, we had to massage this cake to make it look very clean and have a very crisp, sharp edge. This is really big, so we have to roll this. But see, I don't want this small board when I'm going to panel my cakes. It should be wide enough. Okay, go ahead, fold. We're not going to lift it up the same way. Hold, hold, hold. We just go like that. And then we'll end up. So while I'm massaging this part, she'll have to roll the top so we can cover immediately. So remember, these two edges, we'll clap them together like this. Pull. Massage to the back, massage and bring to the back. Turn it off, yeah. So we're massaging and pulling to one side And then we'll just clip together and then neatly, gently cut, like so. Do same up here, put together, gently cut, like so. So with this, we'll have a very neat slit. So she'll just wet the edges with water. So by the time we add the top, it can seal up easily. All right, let me have it. Open a bit. Go ahead. Where's the shot? Just take out the air and send it to the side. Gradually send this in here and then we'll just go like so. Make sure it's touching. Then with the neat cut, the craft knife, just go and cut. So we're going to continue same way round the cake and we'll be right back. Okay, so we're almost there. Clean. So the final stage is taking out this excess. Now, don't you just love this clean, beautiful, crisp edge cake? This is 10 inches, 11.5 inches tall, gorgeous. So it's not just looking straight. If it's straight, it looks too rigid. Let's add life to it by curving it a bit. And please, the curving, I don't want it angle. I want it curved, not angle. Okay? Yeah, so go ahead. How many have we done? Now, just a few of this, we will fix that thing on because we want it hanging this way. Not too much, just a few. All right, well done. Do you have balls? Okay, go ahead. Thank you. Make sure you do enough, please. More than enough, okay? The 13 inches cake was already covered in fondant or fruit cakes as well. And now, because of the nature of the cake, the height of the cake, we didn't want to stack them here because we don't want to hear stories that touch. Now, all the different beautiful flowers were made, the 3-tier cakes all ready to be delivered to the venue. So guys, we are so excited and set for Jessica and Chima. We're all heading up to the venue now for the setup. So guys, join us. That's the decorator, Dezwa. Dezwa event. She's always amazing. Just check out. Uche, oh, our event planner is here. You look good. Where's my table there? Can I move now? Beautiful. Finish, you finish the work. Okay, where is, okay. I love my table. I love my table. Very cool. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I love it. So we left the bakery for the event hall, and when we got there, everything was looking so magnificent. The decor was breathtaking, every detail was put into consideration. We were so excited when we saw our cake table looking so beautiful and sturdy enough to carry the weight of our cakes. we got to work immediately, positioning each cakes together tier by tier, and then went further on to place our flowers in strategic positions, so it looks like what is drawn on paper. Now we went back severally to confirm our cake was looking really straight and nice, and at the end we were happy with what we got. So now our cake is ready. The design from the paper has been brought to real life. Now let's welcome our couple.
They call me Superstar MAXI. Oh,
Did you hear that one? Oh, 20.
baby, you are free to demo. You are free to shackle. You are free to then get pose. And I will give you all you ask for. Whether not money, oh, give you time on and go. Cause you don't make me fall in love. Nothing when they won't tell me. Yeah, you don't make me fall in love. Nothing when they fit tell me. Unubiale, when you are fire. When you are baby, take me higher.
Now, the event kicked off with guests filling up the hall. You should have seen the couple. The bride had a very classic topless gown on, looking so gorgeous, and a handsome groom dancing beside her as they made their way into the hall.
Baby, tell me your bright lights. I go pay. I swear I go pay. Shame don't catch people who been laughers. Yeah, them day. See a JB for Ghana, groomsmen for Ghana. Now I love cake, banana. Yeah. See that B for Ghana, see mommy for Ghana. Now I love cake, banana. I don't happy tire my baby. I dey happy pass you my shorty. Killing me softly, oh my baby. Oh, you don't give me love and joy, oh. And you be my plenty blessing. With you I'll plenty less. You be the one way I need, my baby. I love you, baby. You are free to demo. You are free to shackle. You are free to then get pose. And I will give you all you ask for. Whether not money, oh, give you time on and go. Cause you don't make me fall in love.
The guests were cheering them on, the bridal train ever present. The couple were beaming from ear to ear as they cut the cake, fed themselves, shared a passionate kiss together, and had the first dance. It was truly amazing. At this point, our task was done, a job well done indeed. Kudos to a great team, and it's a wrap for today's episode. And until next time, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Fat boy.